hits
15-year-old.
enter and downloads $1.7 million worth of NASA's most classified.
1.7 million? Do y'all know how much y'all can do with that type of money, bro? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cook Dre, man. I'm back with another YouTube video, bruh. And today we got how a kid hacked NASA and Pentagon and paid with his life. Bro, hold on. How is that possible? How is you as a kid hacking into NASA and Pentagon stuff? I thought they had the highest security, the most expensive, $1 billion security system in everything. How is that possible? But I get this video right here is to see what happened in the backstory behind how all of this happened. So if you're new here, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Follow me on all my stuff on the screen next to me. Well, you really don't have to. I just want to sub for real. You know what I'm saying? Hit that sub button. Keep going first. Make sure y'all boy turn on that post notification bell. And then let's get into this.
4:47 a.m. International Space Station.
He started early.
Commander William Shepard checks the environmental readings and freezes. Temperature controls offline.
Whoa.
Humidity systems failing.
What?
Life support showing critical errors.
In space? In space? So you telling me this thing was on the verge of just crashing down? Like, down? Like, without, that's, what?
250 miles below. In a messy bedroom in Florida, 15-year-old Jonathan James hits enter and downloads $1.7 million worth of NASA's most classified.
1.7 million? Do y'all know how much y'all can do with that type of money, bro? My account in the negatives, I ain't gonna count, but me seeing this money, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's a lot of evidence, gang.
Classified software.
Or
the same
software, whatever.
Keeping 3 human beings alive in the vacuum of space. This isn't science fiction. This actually happened.
What?
One teenager, one computer, one night that proved the most powerful military in human history was completely defenseless against a curious kid with an internet connection.
That's crazy.
But here's the terrifying part. Jonathan James wasn't trying to hurt anyone. He was just bored. In 3
Bro, you telling me he was just bored and he just hacked NASA, bro? I mean, shit. How bored could you be, though? Like, that's it. You really gotta be bored out your mind to be hacking NASA and the Pentagon, bro. You gotta be bored, bro.
years, this boy would infiltrate NASA, hack the Pentagon, crack Defense Department systems, and expose security flaws that could have crippled America's national defense.
What?
All while doing homework and playing video games. The FBI called him
so you telling me they got, I'm sorry for pausing already, but they got their stuff took by a little boy?
Most dangerous juvenile cybercriminal in American history. His neighbors called him a quiet kid who loved Star Trek. His victims called him a security nightmare.
Oh, damn.
Jonathan called it education. But when the largest credit card theft in history went down 8 years later, someone decided Jonathan James was the perfect scapegoat. Someone who had never met him, never spoken to him, never bothered to check if he was actually guilty. And that someone just sentenced a genius to death. This is how America lost one of its most brilliant cybersecurity minds to a justice system.
Wait, he got the
preferred
death penalty? That's crazy. What?
Convenient convictions over inconvenient truths.
That's crazy.
Summer 1989. Pinecrest, Florida. Population 18,000. The kind of suburb where kids still rode bikes without helmets and parents knew their neighbors' names.
Yeah.
Robert James was debugging code at the kitchen table.
That's how I imagine every Florida neighborhood, like back then, just like this. And some of them now, I ain't gonna count. I imagine every Florida neighborhood to look like this. All them colorful houses and stuff. Like,
parents knew their neighbors' names. Robert James was debugging code at the kitchen table when his 6-year-old son wandered over. Programming was Robert's profession, but for little Jonathan, it looked like magic. Green text flowing across black screens, commands that made machines obey.
I ain't gonna cap. When I first got my PC, hold on, y'all. Oh my god. When I first got my PC, bro, this shit was kind of, it was confusing, bro. So I'm kind of knowing him as a little boy. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? He like, what the fuck? But now as I got, the longer I'm having my PC, the more I'm getting to realize, like, okay, I'm starting I'm starting to understand.
What does that do, Dad?
It tells the computer what to think.
Within months, Jonathan had claimed the family computer. While other first graders were learning to tie their shoes, he was learning to break digital locks his parents thought were secure. The first sign of trouble came quickly. Robert installed parental controls to limit Jonathan's computer time.
I hated that as a kid, bro. My mom, she used to have that so I can't download apps and nothing like that. Like, bro, I don't know if you want to think I'm finna, ain't nobody sending no money from you, gang. I promise you, gang. Like, come on, bro.
Kid showing obsessive behavior. Jonathan bypassed them in an afternoon.
What? How did you do that?
Yeah, YouTube.
It wasn't that hard.
Oh God, my mom used to always bypass the Wi-Fi. But all my real niggas know, bro, on the Xbox shit, all you gotta do is just retype the numbers in, or retype the letters in, bro, and I'll get you right back on that bit, bro. All my niggas know that, bro. If you know that, you know.
10, Jonathan was reading programming
I used to bypass
like
that Paul Wi-Fi shit every time, cause my mom, she used to always cut the Wi-Fi off at like 2 or 3 a.m. And every time, bro, I used to be bypassing that. She just only cut it off on my game, not on my phone, bro. That's where she messed up.
Other kids read comic books. C, programming language, Unix operating systems, network protocols, technical documentation that college students struggled with.
God! What?
His parents worried. Normal kids played outside. Normal kids had friends. Normal kids didn't install Linux on the family computer without permission, wiping Windows completely.
That's crazy.
Jonathan, you can't just change everything without asking.
Linux is better. Windows has too many vulnerabilities.
I'm dead. He's smart.
He was 12. The arguments escalated. Jonathan would disappear into cyberspace until 3 a.m., emerging only for school and meals.
Bro, I'm not gonna count, bro. That shit is crazy. As a 12-year-old kid being that smart on the computer, bro. Insane.
Suffered not from lack of intelligence, but from boredom. Why memorize dates and formulas when you could explore networks spanning the globe? When his parents finally confiscated his computer, Jonathan did what any rational teenager would do. He ran away. I'm not coming home until
my God, so that's equivalent to his mother taking his Xbox, huh? He like, oh, y'all finna take my PC? No, I'm running away.
give it back. 3 days later, they gave it back.
What? Nigga, bro, what? My mama would not give you my shit back. My mama would be like, oh, shit, you running away, go. What? Are y'all serious, my nigga? My mama would have told my ass, hey, you not, go. I don't get no, you don't have to go. I don't care. Hell, what the hell?
They thought they were dealing with typical teenage rebellion. They were actually raising a digital savant who was about to become the most wanted juvenile hacker in America.
Insane.
Summer 1999. Jonathan James, 15 years old,
out of school?
sitting in his bedroom with 3 monitors glowing in the dark.
Damn.
Outside, Florida humidity pressed against the windows. Inside, air conditioning hummed while Jonathan's fingers danced across keyboards.
That's crazy.
He wasn't breaking into systems for money. Money was boring. He wasn't stealing credit cards or personal information. That was petty theft. Jonathan was hunting for something more valuable.
And guess what? He could have did it if he wanted to, too. Trust me, he easily could have did that shit like
cash. Respect. In the underground hacker community,
you want to respect?
Reputation came from one thing. Technical skill demonstrated against impossible targets. And what target was more impossible than the United States government?
Damn,
his online handle, Comrade, had been building reputation for
months. You're telling me he put on his big boy, bro, he put on his big boy boots for this one.
Small victories first. University networks, corporate databases. Each breach carefully documented. Each vulnerability reported to administrators afterward.
Damn.
Your system has security flaws. Here's how to fix them. But government systems were different. Government systems were fortress walls that weren't supposed to have cracks.
Sir, our system has been hacked.
Jonathan found the cracks anyway.
That's crazy. What? He found the cracks anyway. Like this little nigga, bro. How do you, what are you supposed? Hey, if it works, it works.
The 23rd of August, 1999. 11:47 p.m. Jonathan's screens reflected pale blue light across his face as he navigated through servers he wasn't supposed to access.
That's crazy.
Bell South Telecommunications, Miami-Dade School Systems,
What?
Digital territories he explored like a tourist.
So you telling me
leaving
he
no
could have changed grades, all type of shit. I keep seeing angel numbers, bro. Y'all see it? Look at the time. Oh no, it's 117. I just seen 111. The thing I just seen, bro. I just seen 5. Pause that 555. But I ain't gonna count, bro. I feel like if I was at Jonathan King changing my grades, he would have did that. Hey, I ain't gonna count.
But tourist visits were becoming routine. Jonathan needed bigger challenges. September brought the challenge that would change everything. Somewhere in cyberspace, Jonathan discovered a server that looked ordinary.
Okay.
Generic IP address, standard security measures, nothing special about the digital doorway he was preparing to walk through. He had no idea he was about to break into the Pentagon.
The Pentagon? I'm not gonna cap. Hacking into the Pentagon gotta be some big It gotta be some big Got to.
The Defense Threat Reduction Agency server sat in Dulles, Virginia, 25 miles from Washington, D.C. Physical security was military grade, armed guards, biometric scanners.
Oh, damn.
Layers of protection that would stop any conventional intruder. But Jonathan wasn't conventional, and he wasn't physical. From his bedroom in Florida, Jonathan found what physical security couldn't protect against: lazy password policies and unpatched software vulnerabilities.
That's crazy.
The intrusion began like all his others: patient reconnaissance, network mapping, vulnerability scanning. Jonathan didn't smash through digital walls like movie hackers. He found unlocked windows.
What?
When he finally gained access, Jonathan installed his digital signature, a backdoor program that would let him return whenever he wanted.
What?
Then he began exploring. The DTRA server was a goldmine of sensitive information: defense contractors' emails, military personnel databases.
Mind you, this is in 1999, by the way, so I know they PC was moving about slow as hell. You know what I'm saying, compared to what everybody got now. But like, damn, he was like that? Like, what? That's crazy.
Communications between Pentagon officials and field operatives. For 3 weeks, Jonathan wandered through classified networks like he owned them. He intercepted over 3,000 messages between DTRA employees.
Damn.
Downloaded usernames and passwords for 19 military computers.
What?
Gained access to at least 10 systems containing official Defense Department information.
What?
And he did it all from a cluttered teenage bedroom, surrounded by Star Trek memorabilia and empty pizza boxes.
I ain't gonna count. I know this nigga setup was one of those setup like, I ain't gonna count. This nigga wanted to, like, where is his parents at? I know this nigga don't leave the room. He can't leave the room, bro. Not if his room got empty pizza boxes and soda cans and shit. Like, what the? And he was probably getting that shit for free. He was probably getting all that for free. He had to.
But Jonathan wasn't done.
My bad.
Pentagon
I don't know why my stuff. Okay.
access was impressive, but it wasn't his endgame. He wanted NASA.
The space station.
The 15th of July, 1999. NASA Mission Control, Houston. Flight Director Patricia Williams reviews International Space Station operations. Everything nominal. Life support systems functioning perfectly.
Okay, that's good.
240 miles above Earth, Commander William Shepard adjusts environmental controls, trusting the software, keeping his crew alive.
Okay.
Neither of them knows that software is about to be stolen.
Oh!
But tonight isn't
Hey, this
about
what you had?
exploration. Tonight, he's hunting for treasure.
Temperature and humidity are normal. Code is compiling.
To NASA, $1.7 million worth of classified software. To Jonathan, free programming education.
Oh no. Oh no, no.
He hacked that shit. He like, this stuff mine now.
Security breach detected.
It's mine.
How bad is it?
Complete shutdown.
Oh,
3 weeks minimum.
Oh! 3 weeks? Oh yeah, you had to get up out of there, boy. You getting NASA and Pentagon, NASA out there stuffing for 3 weeks, eh? 3 weeks? Oh yeah, you're different, bro.
We need to audit every line of code.
You getting a phone call?
Jonathan, dinner.
Oh,
5 minutes, Mom.
why are they got this man with a bat? Like, bro, I'm frying, bro. That's fine.
He bookmarks a section on atmospheric recycling algorithms and heads downstairs. At the dinner table, he passes the salt while NASA's best engineers work overtime trying to figure out how a teenager breached their most secure systems.
That's crazy.
Cost of his education, $41,000 in system downtime.
What?
But Jonathan's real education is about to begin. Because someone at NASA just called the FBI.
Oh, you're cooked.
We've detected a breach. The system has been compromised.
He's cooked. The knock on the door.
January 26th,
Oh, that's when
2000.
Kobe died. Damn, Kobe. Little did Kobe know he only had 20. See, that's why I'm crazy. Like, life, bro. Life could take an unexpected turn. Cause every time I look at somebody, like, the day that they died, and it's, like, from a different year, and they was alive around this time, because I know Kobe was in the league around this time, obviously. Like, damn, that nigga Kobe only had 20 years to live, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even know that. Like, that's crazy, bro. R.P. Colton.
7:23 a.m.,
R.P.
Pinecrest, Florida. Jonathan's mother shook him awake.
Honey, there are men at the door. They say
Oh.
they're from the FBI.
Through his bedroom window, Jonathan could see unmarked cars lining Weatherstone Drive.
He's cooked.
Agents in bulletproof vests positioning themselves around the house.
You're cooked.
Neighbors peering through curtains at the federal operation unfolding
he's
in their
cooked.
quiet suburb.
Yup.
The fantasy was over. Jonathan walked to the front door in his pajamas, still half asleep, and came face to face with the consequences of his digital wandering.
That's crazy.
Defense Department investigators, NASA security officials, FBI cybercrime specialists,
Insane.
local police backup. An entire federal task force
For a-
had assembled to
Mind you,
arrest
for a 15-year-old boy, bro. Because he wanted to hack into some shit. Y'all don't know, bro. This shit get that serious, though. I ain't gonna count, bro. You hacking into a billion-dollar company shit, bro. Yeah, it gets like that. Bro.
one sleepy
Because you know they
teenager.
hide the shit behind her, and they don't want people to see that, obviously. But yeah, it gets like that.
Jonathan James, you're under arrest for unauthorized access to federal computer systems.
They seized 5 computers, his Palm Pilot, CD-ROMs, even his Star Trek technical manual,
Crazy.
apparently mistaking science fiction for evidence. During interrogation, Jonathan did something that surprised everyone. He confessed immediately.
Yes, I accessed those systems. Yes, I downloaded the NASA software.
And he's basically telling y'all that y'all need to get some better security systems. I feel like that's basically what he's finna tell them. Like, y'all need to get some better security systems. I ain't gonna count. It's y'all best bet.
Yes, I installed backdoors in the Pentagon servers.
No lawyer, no denials, no attempts to minimize his actions. Jonathan treated the federal investigation like a technical debriefing, explaining his methods with the same enthusiasm he'd shown explaining Linux to his parents.
Yup.
Here's how I found the vulnerabilities. Here's what I accessed.
It's
Here's what
crazy.
you need to fix.
The investigators expected a master criminal. Instead, they found a kid who genuinely believed he'd been conducting educational research.
Yup.
But education was about to become punishment.
Crazy. The first juvenile cyber
The
criminal.
21st of September, 2000, Federal Courthouse, Miami.
Uh-oh.
Jonathan James, 16 years old, became the first juvenile in United States
I know that's
history
not
to be
him.
sentenced for cybercrime.
The
The
first?
prosecutors wanted to
I mean, ain't this around the time where computers really started getting advanced for real? Stuff like that. So I can kind of see.
make an example. Attorney General Janet Reno herself issued statements about getting tough on juvenile cyber offenders. The message was clear: hack government systems, face adult consequences.
Damn.
But Jonathan was still legally a child. The judge sentenced him to 7 months house arrest and probation until age 18.
Oh, he got 7 months.
He was banned from recreational computer use,
Oh, damn.
required to write formal apology letters to NASA and the Department of Defense,
Damn.
ordered to undergo drug testing and counseling.
What?
For a kid whose entire identity revolved around computers, the punishment was devastating.
It was.
No
That's
programming, no networking, no digital
Crazy.
exploration.
Nigga had to go outside.
Jonathan was cut off from the only world where he felt truly competent. Then, he made his situation worse.
He been
6
like,
months into probation,
No way.
Jonathan tested positive for marijuana.
Wait. No way. You started smoking, gang. Damn, gotta get that U-Pad.
Probation
boy.
violation. Federal marshals arrived with handcuffs and transport orders. Next stop, Federal Juvenile Detention Facility in Alabama.
Crazy.
Prison was everything Jonathan had feared. Violent inmates, gang hierarchies,
Damn.
survival by intimidation and alliance.
Damn.
The quiet kid who talked to computers better than people was thrown into an environment where physical strength and social manipulation determined status.
Crazy.
Jonathan served 6 months behind bars,
Oh, that's not
emerging
bad.
changed in ways his family couldn't understand. The curious boy who'd once explained Linux installations with infectious enthusiasm became withdrawn and suspicious.
Yeah.
Prison changed him. His father would later say, it made him strangely idle. But Jonathan's ordeal with the justice system was far from over.
What?
8 years later, his hacking past would return to destroy his life
Oh
completely.
my god, this nigga done got addicted to the hacking shit again. Bro, just leave it alone. Leave it. Why are you still trying to hack shit? Leave it alone, bro. You was already scared to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That make no sense.
2008. Jonathan James, 24 years old, living quietly in the same Pinecrest
And this when
house.
shit started getting better. Y'all know this is the same year the Hulk came out. The Incredible Hulk came out, bro. Shit started getting better, bro.
Where his hacking career began. No college degree, no steady employment, no romantic relationships.
Crazy.
His mother had died of breast cancer 2 years earlier,
Aw,
leaving
damn.
him and his brother rattling around in childhood memories. Jonathan's bedroom, the same room where he'd once commanded digital empires. Now, it's just depression and dust.
Damn.
Gaming consoles replace hacking equipment. Energy drinks replaced by prescription bottles.
Damn.
Jonathan had kept his promise. No more hacking. No more unauthorized access. No more digital adventures. He
Damn.
traded his reputation as comrade
I
for the
mean-
anonymous
I feel like he's finna get cooked again. Like, you're finna get cooked, bro. If he get caught again, he's cooked.
existence of a depressed young adult. But his reputation had a longer memory than he realized. The 17th of January, 2008.
2 days for my
TJX
birthday.
Company's headquarters, Framingham, Massachusetts. Emergency board meeting. CEO Carol Meyerowitz faces the cameras with devastating news.
We have experienced the largest data breach in corporate history. Over 45 million customer records compromised.
FBI
45 million? 45 million? I don't understand. Y'all think how much? Y'all don't understand how much 45 million is, bro. 45 million customer records, gang. Are you serious? That's death penalty type movements right there, gang. You don't need to see no more. No, you don't need
Washington,
to see another
D.C.
day. Light of day.
Agent Lisa Martinez pins photos
Like
to the
what?
caseboard. Albert Gonzalez, Christopher Scott, Stephen Watt. Complex web of connections spanning 3 years of cyber heists.
Crazy.
This isn't random. This is organized, professional. We're looking at the most sophisticated hacking conspiracy we've ever seen.
Oh
Evidence
shit.
room. Seized hard drives and encrypted communications. Agents pour over
I
digital
don't
forensics.
care. This nigga really I feel like the reason he came back because he needed some better security. He probably like, I don't know, if I'm gonna do this shit, I ain't gonna count, I gotta do this shit. Well, if I'm not gonna get caught, you know what I'm saying? And at this time, he 24, he older now, you know what I'm saying? That frontal lobe kind of developing, so y'all really gotta be on y'all shit. He grown now.
Following money trails and coded messages. Then, they find it, buried in encrypted chat logs. References to someone called JJ.
Yeah.
Agent Martinez highlighting passages. JJ handled the Office Max job. JJ opened the mail drop in Staten Island. JJ knows the old school methods.
Crazy.
Who was JJ? Someone who had helped steal credit card numbers from major retailers.
Damn.
Someone who had opened mail drops for stolen merchandise. Someone connected to the most destructive
That's
hacking
how they begin the
conspiracy.
scammers too. Y'all ain't gonna lie. All y'all scammers out here thinking y'all safe trying to get this fast money and shit. I'm telling y'all, bro. Fast money is not good money, bro. It's never gonna be good. It's never gonna turn out good. It's never gonna turn out how you want it to, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. When it come, y'all be seeing all these young niggas that be getting all this money, these cars and all that shit. I always support the niggas who actually work for that, not the niggas who be selling drugs. No, don't do that, bro. Take y'all time to get y'all money, bro. If y'all want to do this stuff correctly, bro.
in American
Promise y'all.
history.
Money not
Database
that. Money
search.
not like that.
FBI computers running name
Yeah,
port
you need money to survive, but like, come on, bro. But if you want to actually get to where I wouldn't know.
relations.
Do it the right way.
JJ
please.
plus hacking background plus
If you
geographic
die,
proximity
always
equals
money.
match found. Jonathan Joseph James.
Damn.
The agent's eyes widen. She pulls up Jonathan's file. First, juvenile cybercriminal.
Yup.
NASA hack.
Wait,
Pentagon
hold on, go
breach.
back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
FBI computers running name correlations. JJ plus hacking background plus geographic proximity equals match found.
Damn.
Jonathan Joseph James. The agent's eyes
I ain't gonna count. Yeah, they got his ass good.
widen. She pulls up Jonathan's file. First, juvenile cybercriminal. NASA hack. Pentagon breach.
Yup.
Known associate of underground hacking community.
Yup.
Holy shit. Comrade.
Secure
Yup.
conference room. Senior agents review Jonathan's profile.
Think about it. He hits NASA at 15. Goes dark after prison. Perfect time to go underground. Gets smarter.
Hell yeah.
Connect with bigger players.
Yup.
The timeline fits. TJX happens right when he'd be desperate. No job. No,
No
money.
money.
Mother dying of cancer.
Yup.
And he'd have the skills. The reputation. These guys would trust him.
Jonathan's house, same week. He's unaware he's being discussed in FBI conference rooms, playing video games, eating cereal for dinner. No
That's
idea
real.
that somewhere in Virginia, agents are building a case that could destroy his life.
Yup.
The evidence seems to fit perfectly. Too perfectly. JJ, Jonathan James. Underground reputation, check.
I ain't gonna tell you
Technical
fucked
skills.
up by putting that, like, him making that shit in his name or his letters or anything like that, bro. He fucked up. That's how they get you. They can, anything, bro. It can be a single letter. Them folks gonna get you, bro.
Check. Financial desperation, check. Geographic proximity to known associates, check. Agent Martinez presenting to her supervisor.
It all lines up, sir. James has motive, means, and opportunity.
Yup.
He's connected to this crew.
But there's one problem with perfect cases. Sometimes they're too perfect to be true. May 7th, 2008,
Oh, shit.
6:42 a.m.
Oh, damn.
Pinecrest, Florida. Secret Service agents surrounded Jonathan's house with the same precision the FBI had used 8 years earlier.
Damn.
Same neighborhood, same shocked neighbors. Same federal task force assembling to arrest the same hacker.
Crazy.
But this time was different.
Wow.
This time, Jonathan knew he was innocent. And this time, his innocence wouldn't matter.
What?
The
Damn.
agents searched Jonathan's house for evidence connecting him to the TJX conspiracy. Computer equipment, financial records, communications with known hackers, proof of participation in credit card fraud. They found a legally owned handgun, which they left behind.
Okay.
They found notes suggesting Jonathan had contemplated, which apparently didn't concern
Wait,
them.
what?
They found notes suggesting
I want to live.
Jonathan had contemplated,
Oh,
which
killing
apparently didn't concern them.
GTA.
They found depression and isolation, and the remnants of a life that had never recovered from his first encounter with federal justice.
Crazy.
What they didn't find was evidence. But lack of evidence wasn't stopping the investigation. The TJX case was massive. Public pressure was intense. Media attention was relentless.
That's crazy.
Federal prosecutors needed convictions, and Jonathan's history made him a perfect target.
That's insane.
Honestly had nothing to do with TJX, Jonathan would write in his final letter. Unfortunately, I don't picture the feds caring all too much. The investigation revealed disturbing details about the actual TJX conspirators. Albert Gonzalez had been working as a Secret Service informant while simultaneously conducting the largest data thefts in American history.
What?
Christopher Scott was
That's
his
crazy.
ground-level operative, driving around parking lots to breach wireless networks.
What?
Stephen Watt was the technical genius who wrote custom software for stealing millions of credit cards. The real JJ was likely Stephen Watt himself, using the alias Jim Jones in hacker circles. But
What? No way that wasn't him. Oh my god, that's crazy as fuck. Oh my god.
Jonathan's reputation made him a more attractive target than the truth.
What?
So, despite the fact that Chris and Albert are the most destructive, dangerous hackers the feds have ever caught, Jonathan wrote, they'll let them off easy because I'm a juicier target. He understood the psychology perfectly. The media loved the narrative of the boy genius turned cybercriminal. The prosecutors loved the precedent of the first juvenile hacker facing adult consequences.
That's crazy.
The public loved the idea that brilliant teenagers couldn't hack their way out of justice. Nobody cared about actual guilt or innocence. Jonathan had read Agent Steele's Guide to Getting Busted, a survival manual written by a hacker who'd been destroyed by federal prosecution.
Damn.
The guide explained how the criminal justice system worked in practice, not theory. The criminal justice system is a game to be played both by prosecution and defense. And if you have to be a player, you'd be wise to learn the rules of engagement. The rules were simple. Law enforcement would lie, cheat, and manufacture evidence to win cases. Plea bargains rewarded cooperation over honesty.
So that's crazy. If you really think about it, all the people that are innocent that's in jail right now, bro, it's really because of that. Like, that's really fucking insane, bro.
Public pressure influenced prosecution decisions more than facts. Jonathan knew he was going to prison regardless of innocence. The system demanded a conviction, and his history made him the perfect sacrifice. But Jonathan James had spent his entire short life refusing to accept systems he couldn't control.
The final hack.
May 18th, 2008, 11:34 p.m. Jonathan's bedroom, 25 feet from where this story began. Jonathan sat at his desk writing letters to his family, to his friends, to the public that would read about his death in tomorrow's newspapers. He left passwords to his online accounts, instructions for his remaining possessions, explanations for his final decision. I have no faith in the justice system. Perhaps my actions today and this letter will send a stronger message to the public. Either way, I have lost control over this situation, and this is my only way to regain control. The gun was a .38 caliber revolver, legally purchased and registered. Jonathan had owned it for protection, never imagining it would become his escape route from a system that had already destroyed him once.
That's crazy what this goddamn with his computer system shit do to you, bro. That's what that hacking shit do, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Remember, it's not whether you win or lose, it's whether I win or lose. And sitting in jail for 20, 10, or even 5 years for a crime I didn't commit is not me winning. I die free. At 11:47 p.m., Jonathan James performed his final hack, not into computer systems or government networks, but into the basic assumption that justice would eventually prevail. He placed the gun against his right temple and pulled the trigger.
Damn.
The boy who had broken into the Pentagon at 15, who had accessed NASA's most sensitive systems from his bedroom, who had become a man at 15.
Was that him?
The boy who had broken into the Pentagon at 15, who had accessed NASA's most sensitive systems from his bedroom, who had become America's first juvenile cybercriminal, was dead at 24.
Damn.
He had never been charged in the TJX case.
What?
Never been tried, never been convicted.
Crazy.
He died purely from the fear of being railroaded by a system that valued convictions more than truth.
Yo, that's fucked up, bro.
The 25th of March, 2010.
Damn.
The Boston Federal Courthouse. Albert Gonzalez, the real mastermind behind the TJX conspiracy, was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison.
Damn.
Christopher Scott received 7
Well,
years.
he get out in. Then we got out in 2 years then.
Stephen Watt, the probable JJ from the evidence, got 2 years. The Secret Service had seized $1.2 million in cash from a barrel buried in Gonzalez's backyard.
Y'all needs to get it better. I'll fuck with the video, but just get the AI better a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
The investigation had uncovered a sophisticated international criminal network that stole data from over 180 million credit and debit cards. It was the largest identity theft case in American history.
Crazy. And now that proved to you how many niggas out here really getting to this money, bruh. They're just not caught yet, though. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how many niggas out here getting to this money, like.
Conducted by criminals who were already under federal surveillance. Jonathan James had nothing to do with any of it. But by then, it didn't matter. The boy genius who could have helped secure the systems he learned to penetrate was gone. The young hacker who tried to help administrators fix vulnerabilities he discovered was dead. The teenager who'd represented both the promise and the danger of the digital age had become a casualty of the very system he'd accidentally learned to breach. The Jonathan James file is closed, but the archives hold hundreds of unsolved cases. Want access to the next dossier? Hit subscribe.
Ooh, I ain't gonna count. Got a dark web video. At least looking nice. But how y'all feeling about this video, bro? I'm not gonna count, bro. R.I.P. to him, bro. I'm saying he was scared. He kind of did a little Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was kind of in that scenario as well. You know what I'm saying? He was scared to go to jail, so you know what I'm saying? They did what they had to do. But you know what I'm saying? If I enjoyed this video, bro, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Follow all my stuff on the screen next to me. Link in the description as well. On the road to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. Hit that post notification bell as well. Keep God first, and I can catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.